NUTURN likes to create space. You're going to see Solo, maybe down to the pistol round,
Oh,
but
man.
they're just going to take intro out right out the gate, suggest, oh boy, I want to finish my point, hold the phone.
NUTURN are just slicing them down here. You might have a brief moment of respite. As I say that, though, Jeong was looking to turn around a corner. Also, you have Secret doing the same thing here. DAMWON are just walking into the crosshairs of NUTURN, and they're coming up with nothing.
Okay, well, NUTURN's kind of proving the point I was trying to make, is that they like to control the tight spaces. Showers and Hookah in particular are areas that they're...
With the Vipe Ball, not something you see where you throw it from Hookah all the way to market, a little bit more vertically. Suggests, though, with just the pistol, going to run into a whole lot of trouble here. Peri actually going to find 2 kills with just the Ghost in hand, so very nicely done. And I actually think that rotation, that flank might be spotted out here. Yeah, Hyeoni saw one come on through. Might not have seen the second player, but Eugene did remove that spike carrier, so now just 2 players on the field. Eugene has recovered a Spectre, and Texture has the read on Peri, who's very, very low HP here.
Well, Texture is going to have to pull off one heck of a comeback. Oh, that's a nice one, though. Peri got the initial lurk, isn't able to find that one. Hyeoni trying to grab the spike, is going to get it. Eugene's sitting there with the Spectre. He's kind of getting the information here for his team. Yeah,
that flash is absolutely huge, though. It tells NUTURN that a player was definitely pushing back in towards market. So you can see Allow is actually playing all the way back in Hookah. A lot of times when you try and retake this B site, you won't clear the left corner, but smartly, there's a drone! It's a fake drone! Oh my god, if only Allow had known that he didn't actually check his corners, do his homework on the play, that could have been absolutely devastating for Eugene right there. Luckily enough, and oh no, there's a Sheriff right there. They're expecting both players to be on the flank. It's planted for defender spawn. Allow has a dash to try and come out here. Oh man, Texture gets the 3K on the round. It's just a complete disaster.
Orders guns to defect and see if they can catch the team off balance. Doesn't work, but he's just there, pushes out. You know, gets Peri early. I mean, just a huge brain play to come all the way around for that.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Again, you'll see actually both sides able to invest into this round because NUTURN are a little bit greedy on that second round, I feel. Not necessarily upgrading all of their rifles. So they have 3 rifles in this round. A judge inside of Hookah. Jeong takes 2 names and secures the spike.
Yeah, this is just tough stuff here for NUTURN as they run into the judge, and they're not quite prepared for it. Again, you know, they're trying to push Hookah, they're trying to control space, but at the end of the day, that judge is always something you got to be wary of. The Astras like to do it. Jeong isn't particularly known for it, but this time around, it's a great changeup for him to grab that gun. And NUTURN, yeah, that's going to smoke out 2 of their best players on this map, Allow and Solo. Still have Hyeoni's flashes, still have a little bit of utility. Not a whole lot left.
Yeah, so just going to put down the poison orb to grab the spike. And, I mean, he'd love to be able to go and pick that one up, but in order for him to get out of there safely, he has to leave that one down there. Gonna use the Viper wall as well to try and sell that B-hip. There are 3 players very quickly here from NUTURN ready to hit onto A. They have to deal with Intro first, who has that Molotov, drops the snake bite down on towards A short. Gets that first kill. Peri was able to find the cross. That could be a good timing for him, especially as Suggest does secure the kill for the team. But there's a player inside Shallows. That could instantly end the round for the team. Secret trying to find the spam through the smoke, and he manages to do it. The spike will try to be planted once more again, but he knows where they've got to be. Secret take.
And now things start to get a little awkward for NUTURN as they have to go back over to their Sheriffs. But we saw it before. NUTURN has very, very good Sheriffs.
Definitely do. Back on Ascent, we're able to win a round like that, but maybe not when it starts you getting spammed out through a wall and taken down. It's only 4 versus 5 as NUTURN really have spread out to play the map in general. Suggest doesn't want to go for a spam here and reveal his position, but he does creep ever closer here. Unlucky. Solo gonna get tagged right there too. I mean, I just like the way DAMWON play here, not taking any chances after that pistol round where they got really over-ambitious, I think, pushing on forward. Now they just hold the lines of defense, take those long angles, and NUTURN don't have much to fire back against.
Yeah, DAMWON not a team that'll get aggressive when the other team is ecoed. Very, very rarely. They're comfortable to just let their long-range shooting take precedence. And oh, stepping forward, Texture gets out of the way after he hits the shot.
Nice stuff from him. Allow was able to trade a kill, though, and Solo manages to find his as well. All of a sudden, things looking a little bit better here for NUTURN. And Solo will plant the spike still. They've only been able to recover the Solo Phantom. The Seekers will come out from defense. So DAMWON making sure they're spending their ultimates because they have to secure this round. You lose this one, you're just, I mean, that feels absolutely terrible. So better to lose an ulti here and get that win on the board, especially as Solo continues to pop off. He TP's out. That might not be ideal because the spike is being diffused and there's no one to really stop it. It's being full stuck as well. DAMWON are just sitting through the snake bite, and that thrifty buy from them. You can see Allow has been able to work into the operator. Excellent shot from him. Secures that, dashes out. And now with little Repeat playing off the guiding light, we'll just find that dog on the ground. I can't believe Secret's peeking back into that, knowing an operator is there. Texture's in bench. His position has been exposed. Nobody falls on the play, though, and Texture's really trying to play aggressively here. I can't believe it. Going for it here, getting the damage done, dashes forward with the Blade Storm out, but Hyeoni will shut him down. Three players fall, and none are traded out on NUTURN.
I really don't mind that play at all from Texture. You know, they had already lost 2 to that operator. See if you could take it down. You have a really good opportunity to kind of catch him on the back foot, and he almost does it with that Blade Storm. But Hyeoni has very good senses, very good reaction times, as we've seen in Korea and here on the national stage, that under pressure, he can oftentimes come up pretty big for you with those Phantoms. So, gonna be Solo walking past Intro, doesn't see him, gets popped in the back of the skull for it, and still, though, DAMWON Kia has 2 members left, and they're just trying to play for take some guns out of the hands of NUTURN here.
I mean, Eugene is just behind enemy lines right now in attacker spawn. There's players on every single side of him. How has he been able to dodge through this for so long? I actually can't believe it. Just gets the head turned. Like you saw in the last round, they just walked straight into the face of an operator. Sometimes these players are just trying to take that ego challenge a bit to deny some information, but here off the flash, I love how Hyeoni steps forward. You hear the dash backwards, so Jeong tries to take space and catch him out on the push. But really good duo play there to punish that one.
It's kind of like a backwards flash and dash there. Like the flash comes in at you, so you send the other guy forward. It's really, really good here. I love this combination between Allow and Hyeoni.
Absolutely fantastic. Secret's like, can't quite find the kill, and, well, he does manage to secure that shot on towards Allow. Peri plants the spike, and Solo has the Rolling Thunder for the post plant. They also have access to the Viper's Pit if they decide to use that one, but currently suggesting a little bit far down A short. Might want to hold on to that one for the time being, play off the numbers advantage, and greed a little bit for those ultimates, because the post plant does look strong for them. They have mollies to play off of. You can see Suggest back in market. A player towards showers that can be difficult to clear away from here as well. Thanks for the observers highlighting that very briefly, because DAMWON are on the site, but NUTURN just aren't giving them these fights early on. Solo gets that kill. They have the gravity well to start things off, and DAMWON may just end up having to save this one. Texture has the operator, and you can see he's not really committed into anything whatsoever. Eugene just off the timing of the wall here, gets the kill and pops into the teleport to escape.
Yeah, Eugene's been a bit of a nuisance, but
a little bit unhappy for the time being. Ooh, I like that concuss coming through from market. Solo sent that one out, put Allow into position, but Texture just dry peeks it. This is what we're talking about. Sometimes they just go for it, and it works.
Well, Texture is one of the best operators in Korea, and he's showing you why right there. Allow's ready for it. They know he's going to be there, and he just outduels him, just outspeeds him. He's just faster, just better. And that, again, is this going to force the rotation over to A now for NUTURN? They don't like what they see with that operator over there. They're not able to get it taken care of. To make matters worse, they lost their operator. And so now they're going to have to try to make this push over onto this side work. I like that we're hanging on to the anti-Viper's Pit utility. We're hanging on to, like you talked about, the Sky utility. And on top of that, the drone comes out early. I was hoping that maybe they would hold on to the Owl drone. That one also very, very good against the Viper's Pit. But overall, let's see if they can get this done.
Well, everything's coming down here for NUTURN. I guess the benefit for them losing the Jet is that, hey, she doesn't really have that great utility to play in these post plants. So if anyone's going to go down, that's the player. Look at your minimap right now. Solo holding that flank from very, very far away. Maybe trying to use that Rolling Thunder later, or just commit to the flank. He's now sprinting in through Hookah. Because the Viper's Pit takes so much time to try and clear on through, he thinks he has time to make this play work out. Jeong has the judge and wants to walk straight into this one. Can he see the shot? He does. Secret also gets the kill, and now the Viper's Pit drops. Solo gonna be a little bit late on this flank, so Peri has to get so much work done, but they're just defusing the spike. The lurk doesn't work. Texture was
corner. He's able to survive it, but takes a small chunk of damage. Gonna see if he can hold this angle. Not sure about that crosshair placement, but Texture gets Allow looking at the wrong spot, and Solo there not able to pop fast enough onto his shots.
That's just such a great lead, right? Pushing on forward there, because usually you're going to be peeking from back truck where Texture currently is. You know the operator's been trying to play there, but you said it. Hyeoni is so willing to pick up that operator as soon as it falls. He gets the shot against the enemy jet. Jeong pushed up A short. Will just be a 1-for-1 low time though, and Secret is ratting out on site. All he has to do is stop this spike from going down one time. He finds the spam, 5 seconds ticking down, turns into 4. I don't think there's time. It doesn't even matter if there was. Secret is there, and Hyeoni can get some work done. Actually finds 3 with the Sheriff. Absolutely. We know that there's one player down B long, and suggest being there is a bit of a curveball for DAMWON.
Yeah, exactly. They're hiding a couple members there. Only the breach utility was ever revealed, so really nicely done there by NUTURN to at least get some space, get into that garden. Eugene, though, not fooled too much. Got to take suggest down. Pretty good work here by him to hold this down. Let's see if he can outduel Solo as well. No, it's going to be Solo winning that.
A couple of kills right there. The only rifler from NUTURN was suggest and did fall, and Solo wasn't able to pick anything up, but I mean, NUTURN is just good, quite frankly, with those Sheriffs getting the job done. Still a lot of players on site to deal with here. Solo will fall to intro as well. Spike carrier been killed, and again, these rounds are just being played out so slowly from NUTURN. There, you can hardly blame him on that, and NUTURN is just wheeling and deep. And now, with the advantage on the defending half, I'd say that they've looked even more convincing when they've been on the attacking side of things. And well, NUTURN still, I mentioned it 4 or 5 rounds ago, Solo still has the Rolling Thunder. We're finally using it to break out onto the site. Allow gonna go up into the heavens, gets the kill through the smoke as well. Absolutely critical for the team to be able to find that one. Secret is concussed, but the smoke wall will buy him some time. Intro is completely ratting out though. Look at DAMWON with the spam through it all. Intro peeks out the corner too. And now Allow has to find some amount of heroics off of this play. The drone will spot them out. The concuss is in. Intro is everywhere around them. Suggest was trying to play for the post plant, and the spike did hit the ground, but it is all him versus the world. DAMWON Kia will be slowed down for the time being, but it will be taken half by Eugene. The flash comes from around the corner. Secret secures the kill, and DAMWON will take the round.
Yeah, I don't know how many times that NUTURN is going to get
on. They've got 3 players just exploding out of B. Currently, they know that NUTURN are sort of trapped here over towards the A site.
This has been really typical. Eventually, these smokers like to get in this corner. Let's see if they're going to be ready for it. And then Secret again, yeah, taking one down. And this has to start to work because now they know they've got NUTURN completely pinned into showers and this cubby by short A.
I mean, even using the Cosmic Divide to keep them trapped in there for even longer. Yeah, flashes to work with. One player makes it over towards A short, and they did let that Viper's pit fall down to play the longer angles here on site. That gives room for Suggest to find a kill. Jeong still back of site, though, will get a kill. Player to his left swings on over, but Hyeoni is good on the shots. 8 and a prayer in the 2 versus 2. Both him and Peri are so low on HP. Hyeoni will try to heal up his Astra for the time being, but DAMWON much better suited for this 2 versus 2.
Spike planted.
This is a really smart rotation. It buys them time to get the plant and to get the heal. So this is a good call. Gives them a much better opportunity to win this. But like you said, the health is very low. So it's going to come down to avoiding the operator of texture, and Hyeoni got to find some good shots to begin with. Maybe Peri could get this lurk to go too.
Planted for either long or hookah. Currently, Texture just has the operator, so clearing all those corners kind of on his own. Secret has to worry about that player elbow. Does Peri actually want to wrap all the way around again? It's just a single tap would absolutely blow this open. Texture doesn't commit to holding it to half. That could be problematic now as time ticks away. There's a player down in elbow. Texture no HP. He's just going to dash away and try to hold on to this operator, remove the gun from Peri's hands, but it's NUTURN that do end up buying themselves the round. That one Cloud doesn't currently have enough money to buy into. Jeong played this very close corner a couple of different times. I love it when you have that gravity well right in front of you. Just suck him out right into your own crossfire, but Intro just gets spammed through the smoke. That's big. Big plays for NUTURN to kick things off. Jeong, though, in this position, will get one, jumps up onto the bench, but Allow takes him down and continues pushing to the back of the site. He's good for 2. Although Eugene fights back, knows this player's jumped up into heaven. As he's trying to jump away, though, Texture will hold down this angle with the operator. Cosmic Divide comes through, and now Texture has to pull off an absolute hero maneuver, but Allow's already left heaven.
I love this Cosmic Divide here. This is giving NUTURN, completely pins their opponents in the back position, but Texture gets there with the 9. lives.
Okay, Texture. He's gonna switch out over to the Phantom 2, and now the Cosmic Divide is your worst enemy. It's stuck to half. Texture clearing out all these spots, gets the player on short. Solo, you have to play the game. It's stuck to half. Solo, you don't have time. The defuse is stuck. It doesn't matter that Solo gets the aggressive. Now that they're back on to attack, just clearing out Hookah. Texture, right when you talk about him. Taps Hyeoni in the face for a quick kill. Concuss will come down long. I love that play. Working together, NUTURN set up that line of attack. Get a couple of kills to fire back.
Oh, I love the aggressiveness on that push out, and this is going to force DAMWON Key over to short A. It's only Suggest over there right now. He's played really, really deep off of this. Really feels like he's waiting for this rotation from his teammates. He should just buy some time here. I don't want to see Suggest get any kind of aggressiveness inside of him until, you know, the full reinforcements are available. But look at Secret. He's trying to get ahead of this.
Oh, man. Secret sees two players right there. Kind of chokes on the shots. Gets some big damage down onto Allow, but his position is exposed. Two players to his right, two to his left, and just one Hawk in hand. Actually going to get his friend to come and play with him too. Suggest gets the kill, but again, the Concuss comes out. NUTURN slowly but surely whittling away at the post plant here of Jeong. It's a one-on-one. It becomes dangerously close, but peri secures the round there for NUTURN. An absolute must-win for them.
Jeong is feeling it today. That's a couple times we've seen him come up big on...
That was very, very nice. It's funny, too, seeing early on in the round, like, usually you think about Breach as an attacking agent, but on defense, there's all those lineups that look absolutely sick, but the concusses, the flashes down B long, and, I mean, good luck breaking into the site with Solo and Hyeoni here. They had that quick pick down B long, and Secret has continued to take some space here, but that's a dog, and well, Secret more of a cat person himself, I do say, because well, his info has been given up, and peri was able to reposition off of that as well, just shoot him straight in the back of the head. DAMWON know exactly, or rather, NUTURN know exactly what's going down this round.
Yeah, I mean, normally you want to give those doggos a pet. Ooh, good trade here out in the open, but peri has to switch guns, and that's Intro again, coming up with a big double with the classic at long range this time. But you know, that doggo is kind of there and gone, so we won't hold it against Secret.
Or a little Intro, tried to take some space. Allow gonna take his at a short angle. Texture in a good spot to try and punish that jump peak, and Hyeoni is going to want no more part of that, but DAMWON's still taking it slow, playing it by the book for the time being. While NUTURN are gathered up around B.
I just love him trying to see to get that dog to dodge, but that's pretty difficult to do. Hyeoni there with a little bit of a misstep with that shoulder peek, got a little too far out. There, that's a better one. Don't show too much of yourself when you get the information. Very nicely done. Nice adjustment. Allow, though, under pressure with that flash.
Having to opt from U-Haul, dashes to safety with just a little bit of chip damage put back towards him. But again, with two players up in U-Haul, you'd expect the spike to be here, the hit to be going down, but no. Spike is market. There's a player up Hookah. There's a player up long B as well. And the teleport pops through as well. The spike has been recovered by Jeong on the attack, but there are very quickly 4 defending players from NUTURN here. Hyeoni has not been cleared out on top of Woods here. And this position will be absolutely deadly when you step out of Hookah. I don't think that dart's going to tag them either. Hyeoni lines up too, expects a player here around the corner, sees that rifle, dodges away from the concuss, but doesn't have enough bullets in the tank. Suggest in a 1v1, but Intro is on top of him, drops down from Tube. Oh, and I was expecting a quicker hit from DAMWON. You know, they've been conditioning NUTURN that they're going to spread out, play the map, and yeah, as I say that, here comes the quick hit. Everyone ready to go in towards A. Cosmic Divide out. Seekers will find their mark. Suggest has been spotted, and Texture is not slowing down. He's going to run all the way back over towards A short. And the spike has been planted. Solo playing right on the side of the wall. Oh my god, they both see each other's guns. Someone do something. Pull the trigger, but you can't shoot through that. Solo just shut down on the opposite side of the wall. Allow is going to find a shot with that Blade Storm. And, I mean, it's just a complete cluster here on site. Texture expecting to see someone boosted up on top of triple there. And Eugene down A short is able to get one before he's traded out. Another Cosmic Divide will fall down on the site. What on earth is going on? No one can see a single thing. There's a million smokes. There's a million everything, but Solo is charged up the Rolling Thunder. They're just going to try and stick the defuse off that. They don't think they can hear the shots. Solo is holding. They have to peek through all of it, but Solo is just to play with the flashes off of that. Texture, is he opping? Is he using a shotgun? I'm not quite sure with how he's holding that position here, but Allow sees the leg and actually just gets that kill. Good start to the round now for NUTURN again, and DAMWON, they bought into this, right? You know, they have rifles, they have an operator for Texture as well, after losing the previous, but Losing your jet at the start, not ideal for to say the very least.
I was going to say, Secret had pushed up into Hookah pretty far off the back of all this. Let's see if he could get one for free onto Solo here, who's checking underneath. Hasn't identified his position just yet. And I think now you see the pings coming down right in front of him. I think somebody knows something's up. They want to cover it just to make sure. Indeed. Let's see what Secret's going to do. If he's going to push forward. Nope,
well,
Seeker's
his position, not that much of a secret anymore, has been completely revealed. Also, I mean, it would be pretty devastating to lose your Sky player on top. I mean, if you lose that, your entry utility just doesn't exist. He's just out in the middle of B site. What is happening? He's trying to sell a fake, I suppose, while the rest of his team goes A, but Suggest is an absolute rat. We've seen this so many times before. The spam through the smoke. Not quite finding the mark right there, but NUTURN still have such a numbers advantage heading into the retake.
Yeah, Suggest took a bit of damage from that shock dart from Eugene. Nothing substantial, though. Going to try to look over. Some spam coming through the box, so he's going to tag him up, and they're going to miss the operator.
He just pings everyone off that, gets all three members. Eugene doesn't really have much to do with anything, just going to get shot down. Allow gets two. Intro finds one, but again, NUTURN on an absolute tear here.
Yeah, this is just so solid from them. The early round to pick the op showing we've seen from them here today.
I want to try a couple of different things. The slow default, the quick attack, the fake out, pump fake, rotate around. I think that's in a playbook somewhere. Sounds roughly official. We'll go ahead and take that one, but they're just charging on through the Viper's pit. Texture going to open up with that frag. The only player on DAMWON with a rifle, but he's exactly the kind of player you want to have.
I mean, sometimes the best way to beat a Viper's pit is to just walk into it and try to win the duel, see if you can catch the Viper sleeping a bit, and that's what's going to happen here.
Oh my God!
High. Woo!
Okay, DAMWON, show a little bit of your magic right here. Maybe it can happen. Secret, though, can't fall here if they want to make that one work out. Allow holding the operator here. Jeong now knows that's going to be up in towards heaven. The retake coming in quickly, but players are just instantly falling. DAMWON playing off of each other so well. It all comes down to Allow, who actually is just going to pick up that operator once more and try and save that one. Run to the hills for the time being. Doesn't like his chances of the 1v3.
Yeah, just try to make the best of a bad.
NUTURN will just do this sometimes where they dry peek angles on defense, sort of walking up. They've done it with, 2-3 players pushing out of certain areas before. That time it was just Allow, and look at Suggest. My God, is he hacking? We have to check that man's PC.
That's just a great read from him, knowing that they like to push up by that box that they're going to try, but it's a full rotate over to the B site here. NUTURN's reacting pretty well. Hunter's Fury is going to pop out. Solo's going to throw some flashes, try to catch them as they come out, and they do. Secret's gone.
Solo gets the first one, has the flash as soon as the smoke drops. Tries to play off that one with just 14 HP. Texture would have to pull off a miracle, but he whiffs. A little halo around Solo's head there, and Eugene will also fall. Just, man, absolutely frustrating to deal with when they are lining up their utility against you. And well, look at this. NUTURN, they waited for the lurk last time. They say this time they're not going to be lurking. No way. All 5 players instantly sprinting over towards the A site. The Cosmic Divide will try to cut off the back here, but Solo just pushes out. He's able to get one kill before it all goes down. It can cuss onto Texture. He tries to push on forward, get that close angle. Maybe he's going to go through the divide himself. The right click will sacrifice his rifle. He has the judge so he pushes on in from behind. It is just Suggest here from NUTURN in the 1 versus 3. Gets the first kill, snapping over the player outside Showers. Eugene and Jeong doubling up over towards U-Haul, not trying to give him an option to fight against early on. Suggest has a poison orb to give him the one-way down short, but he has to clear U-Haul, he has to clear on-site Cubby. That's going to reveal his positioning. 2 players in front of him, he gets the first. He knows Sova is over to his right, but Eugene of it. The rest of his team, I thought were going to hit B off of that fake attempt, but it's a fake on fake on fake as they make their way back over towards A.
Yeah, Counter's Viper Pit was popped on B to try to prevent that. They're going to check it. They're not going to get any information off that guiding light. So the suspicion, I think, is arising that they might be re-rotating over to A. Nobody's moved from A. They're solidly entrenched here. Intro's going to try to win this battle. He's going to do it. Woo!
He doesn't even lose a single tick of HP. Throws his gun down, says, "Classic's all I need, but maybe I should take the Phantom just in case." That opening kill, absolutely critical here for DAMWON. They now have the numbers advantage. Left. Still Peri playing back on site, but the dart isn't going to clear his position. Allow has the operator, and the gravity well tried to force them into that angle, right into his own crosshair, but smartly, DAMWON just going to place that smoke to give them more room to maneuver here, and still NUTURN have to make their way into the Viper's pit. They're actually backing away. They might just save this.
well, they still have another round to play with, so it's better maybe to just keep the guns and just play for the next round. This one, you know, a lot of utility had to be used here by DAMWON Kia. They had to use that Viper's Pit. That's such a crucial one. Yeah, so did NUTURN, but at the end of the day, keep the guns, play for the next round. You still got that operator. You know, it'll be on even footing for both teams going into this one to play for overtime. And nobody left for either squad, and yeah, just kind of a really interesting sort of chess match at the beginning of this with the information. Who is going to bite first? There's a lot of utility being traded back and forth. Here we go. Texture's going to get it.
Oh, it's the Texture diff. He's done it time after time after time today. It's what put DAMWON over the edge on map 1. It's what may bring them to OT here on Bind. Only one player back of A. A quick flank from the two initiators of NUTURN actually sprinting out of B long here. Don't have any ultimates to work with apart from Peri's Cosmic Divide. That one may go down a little bit later through this. Suggest taking things slow as well, Secret just make sure he can put that spike on the ground. And now the time starts ticking away.
There's a lot of flanks here for DAMWON Kia, or excuse me, NUTURN on this retake. They've got a really good opportunity. If Suggest can catch one coming out of that lurk.
Oh, I thought Intro was gonna bite. Go for the rat play, push on out there, but Suggest is going to get that kill. Absolutely huge for NUTURN. Now 2 players on short. Secret is ready for it, but Hyeoni is just better. He gets the shot. Texture finds one with the operator. Eugene, another, but Peri. It's going to all come down to Solo now. A 1 versus 1, but the op shot does not connect. Solo tries to take space, has that C4 to buy him time for the half stick. He has to win it, but he just cannot. Texture takes the 3K and the round. We're going to OT.
I mean, this is just insane. I mean, both teams are playing so well right now, and that's why we're going to OT. Texture wins that early jet op duel, and that is a...
Intro's already pushed up on that flank through market, cleared out space. DAMWON have had this read before where they just know exactly where NUTURN are going to be. And Intro sees the tag, sees this, so that no one's aiming at him. Oh, man. There's a world where you take that shot, but Intro is taking it slow, taking it safe for the time being. Secret clotheslines allow on the entrance into sight. Intro is here on the read. Absolutely beautiful. They've got the crossfire. No need to peek on into that. DAMWON Kia with a flawless to kick things off here. Playing a slow default, and you got 5 players outside A. It gives that window so DAMWON can take space. DAMWON looking to go fast up A short here. Allowed, falls off the angle, but goes back in. Gets chunked out big, and that's not what you want to see. Start off your round. All 5 players alive. A concuss does come through. Yet NUTURN haven't peeked back on towards the site. Peri is close. Peri has an opportunity, but not risking stepping out himself. Waiting for those initiators, the Sky and the Breach, to make their way back.
You know, they dial up the aggression at a pretty good time. Let's see if NUTURN recover. They're all pretty well bottled in, though.
Texture can't see anything. His toes would be showing underneath that one way, but Allow not going to peek into it himself. He'd run into the same exact situation. The Cloudburst just delaying the retake through U-Haul now as defenders are back onto the site. Texture tries to line it up, but Allow finds 2. 4 on 3 now. Suggest gets another. The gravity well to try and slow things down. NUTURN have to win this round, but the shock darts are going to come on in. Eugene gets the kill, but it's a full stick. No! The shock dart from Eugene shuts it down. A 3K for Eugene. DAMWON Kia are moving on here in the last chance.